We live in the age of reels and shots. Everything is fast, flashy, and gets over in 15 seconds. But here is the truth: real learning doesn't work that way. We spend over 20 years in school and college education without a question. And now we hesitate to give 10 minutes to a skill that could literally save our jobs. Now, this ancient wisdom, if I translate that, it tells time will ripen all things. No fruit appears the day it is planted. So, AI isn't magic, it's a skill. And like all life skills, it needs consistency, practice, and some patience. So, do not scroll and join Promtathon. All right, these are your free AI classes to help you build what Reels cannot. Real capability is what we are talking about. Welcome to day 4 of Promptathon. Trust all of you have watched the day 1, day 2, and day 3 videos. If not, please go back to the channel, watch them so we keep our learning organized step by step. Today, we have 7 awesome topics, but before we start that, I just want to go back to what we started. All right, first thing, did anybody try some new dishes suggested by your chef ChatGPT? If you have, then please post it in your please post those in the comment box. One more surprise. I'm going to teach all of you how to generate extra income using ChatGPT, but that is for next week. If I forget it, put it in the chat box or the comments box and I will respond to that. Okay, yesterday's refresher, what makes a good prompt? We spoke about good prompting. You start bringing some clarity in that. You bring some specificity. You add some context. There are some desired outcomes so it understands what exactly you're looking at. This is just one of the frameworks. There are multiple frameworks, but I would suggest let's start with this framework. You want to change the framework? Go to ChatGPT, ask for 10 more frameworks. It will give you that. Okay, what did we try again yesterday? Just a refresher. So I said I want to learn psychology. That was my original prompt. What did it have? Clarity? No. Did it have specificity? No. Did it have context? No. Did it have the desired outcome? No. Then we did step by step, and then when we went to step number 5, then we finally got a prompt which had a full context, it had clarity, it had the outcome, it had the specificity. With all of it, we got a nice prompt. So I hope you tried these nice prompts. Next time when you prompt, try to give all of it. But today, what we are going to do is we are going to learn beyond the basic prompting. Okay. Now, we will try different types of prompts or different techniques rather of prompting so that we can get the best out of these LLMs. What are LLMs? LLMs are nothing but large language models, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Grok, anyone, whichever is your favorite, right? Meta, things like that. Okay, first one, reverse prompting. You remember we tried this yesterday? All right, we had some thought. We put our thought to ChatGPT and we asked ChatGPT to improve or enhance that thought, right? And it gave us back a nice, amazing, well structured, well developed prompt because it knows the structure. Now, what is reverse prompting? You give AI an output, all right? You ask for it, and or sorry, in fact, you start giving in AI some input and ask it to give you an output the way you want it, and it will do that for you. Okay, one example here. Let's try this. I want you to give me a prompt. Okay, we are asking ChatGPT or Gemini. I want to give me a prompt. You are asking them to give me a prompt that will help me get ideas for me to write a short book on the topic tips to save money to become rich. So I want to write a book, tips to save money to become rich, but I do not know that, right? I'm quite cluttered here. So I will ask ChatGPT or Gemini to give me a prompt that will help me to write this book. Let's try this. So it is given the response. It's saying here's a detailed prompt, right? Because we asked for a prompt. I want to write a book, writing prompt. Imagine you are writing a practical, no fluff guide for someone in their 20s or 30s who is tired of living paycheck to paycheck. They want real, actionable tips, not generic advice. Your mission is to combine personal experience, psychology, and proven strategies to help them take control of their finances. I did not even think of the psychology element. Good, it's giving me that input. Now, save money, start building wealth, even on an average income. In your book, include real life examples or short stories that illustrate the impact of each tip, common money traps, a section on mindset, how rich people think differently about money, simple habits that create long term financial success at 30 day. Now, would you like helping this into a chapter outlining? Let's try that. Yes, it probably will even do that. Great. Here's a chapter outline for your short book. So, from saving to riches, smart tips to grow wealth on income. If you want different book titles, you can ask for it, it'll give you that. Chapter outline, introduction, why most people, good. Chapter 1, the money mindset shift. So it's given three things. Chapter 2, three things. Chapter 3, three. And chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, 7, so on. Now, in case you want a more detailed things, you can do that. But let's not get to that. The reason is we are trying here reverse prompting. Okay. What is reverse prompting? We have an idea. We put that idea to ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever your favorite LLM is, and then we ask it to create a prompt. Give me a prompt, and then it creates that prompt. So I have this next example. There's a paragraph, and I want to make sure that this paragraph is understood. And what would be the prompt if I have to create this kind of a paragraph, right? Let's try this. So the paragraph that I gave was, it was about Dalai Lama. Will be the next chosen Dalai Lama. All right. And there's a full paragraph about that. The whole article is there. Now to write this kind of an article, what kind of prompt? So it's saying the prompt is write a new style article, analysis article exploring how the next Dalai Lama will be chosen, following the 14th Dalai Lama's recent statement confirming a successor. So it has given me a prompt, which if I use it, let's say I try this prompt and I again put this back. Will it give me a news article? Here you go. The news article it has created. How will the next Dalai Lama be chosen and who could it be? So it's given this by your name. You can add your name. Dharmashala, India, that's the location, a legacy confirmed, it has created, Little NASA, where it all started, it's given all of it, right? So my original article, I've asked the original article to ChatGPT, put it against that and asked it to create a prompt. It gave me a prompt. Now with that prompt, I created my own news article. How cool is that? Now think of something that you can do by using reverse prompting. Let's go to the next one, which is role playing prompts. Okay. You assign the AI, your favorite LLM, your favorite model, ChatGPT, Gemini, a specific role or a persona, and then let's see what kind of response we'll get. Here are some examples. First example, I want to create a 5 crore retirement fund in 15 years. ChatGPT, can you become my financial advisor and guide me in how to achieve this goal? So it'll have this conversation. It'll probably even ask you, what is your age? What's your salary? How much do you spend? What are the assets that you got? Things like that. What's your how disciplined is your financial? How disciplined are you financially? Things like that. And based on that, it'll help you create that. You try this one, okay? Next one, I will try this one for our use case, for our demo. I want to save tax and I want to understand which tax regime is better for me, the new one or the old one. I live in Bangalore, India. Can you be my chartered accountant and advise me? Let's try this one. Here we go. Absolutely. I can act as your virtual chartered accountant and help you evaluate which tax regime. Okay. So it's telling me the key differences: old, the tax slabs are higher, new regime lower, deductions allowed, mostly not allowed. Example of deductions: ATC, ATD, HRA, and so on. So standard deduction 50,000. Here it is 50,000 from 2023. Let's get your income and deductible. So it's telling me, please provide me this information. If I give them my gross salary, my other income, my other deductions, and then it'll help me to kind of come up with that. So if I give that, only then it will give me a proper decision whether an old one or a new one is better for me. You can try it for yourself. The third one, I want you to try this also. Try to ask ChatGPT to role play like a doctor. Anyone in your family is not keeping well or you are not keeping well, put all your symptoms to ChatGPT and ask it to play the role of a doctor and help to share health symptoms, diagnosis or any other medical support that they can provide, right? You'll be surprised to see the accuracy of the questions that it will ask, and you'll also feel very, very confident on the kind of questions and the responses it give. However, I will still recommend that you do check with a physician. This is just a second opinion you should take, but try doing it. The third one for today is instructional prompting. We have done this in the past. Here, you are the boss. You can give that instructions, right? You give as clear instructions as possible, structured instructions, so that the response is also very, very accurate. Some examples. Say you want to compare two cell phones that you want to buy. So you ask it, I want a comparison table for two smartphones, Samsung S25 versus iPhone 16. Okay. The table should have three columns. Feature one, phone, value. Feature second is, first is feature, second is value, third is the screen size, camera, whatever, battery, and all those things. So you ask all of it. Another example is, say you have an email that you have drafted. You put that email and you say, generate three subject lines for this draft. Suppose you're writing an email to your boss. Okay. You want a good subject line, attention, very nice attention from the boss. So you can try this. Third example, explain Gen AI to a non technical person in under 30 words. Let us try this one. You can, of course, try another one like create a 4 week schedule for Promtathon and so on. Why do you use this? It will help you summarize it for summarization, formatting, and very structured output. But let's go to third one. We'll try this example. Gen AI or generative AI is a technology that can create content like text, images, or music based on patterns. It's learned from its existing data, similar to how humans create. So, under 30 words, it just gives such a beautiful short summary. Wow. We'll try conversational prompting. Okay. You engage the AI in a back to back dialogue in this conversational prompting technique. Okay. Let's try and it'll help you make you understand. Very simple. You remember the doctor role play example that I spoke earlier? We will try it in conversational style now. So the situation is I have a headache and I want to understand what could be the reason. Ask me five clarifying questions. I can do 10, I can do 15, I can 7, so that I can understand what is causing this. Let's give it a try. Okay, it's responding. It says, I'm sorry you are experiencing a headache. Oh, so much of empathy. I love you, ChatGPT. To help understand the possible cause, here are five clarifying questions. Where is the location? So let's say um, location is on the is around the of back of my head. Next is type of pain. Um, is it behind the eyes? Is it throbbing? Yes, throbbing. Spellings. Let me change that. Next is onset. When the headache started. This morning it's started. Triggers. It also is asking how long does it lasted. It's still there. Then do you have any notice? Have you noticed any specific triggers? Lack of sleep. Yes, lack of sleep. Screen, loud noises. No, none of that. Let's say other symptoms. Are you experiencing any additional symptoms like nausea, sensitivity to light, sound, vision? Neck stiffness. Yes, a bit of neck stiffness. Then it's saying, do you frequently get headaches? Is this unusual? This is unusual. So it asked me because I said five, so it's given me five. Now it's saying, okay, thanks a lot. I have understood it. Possible causes tension, commonly felt as dull, aching pain, or pressure around the back of the head, often triggered by lack of sleep, poor posture, or stress. The neck stiffness supports this theory. It is also saying a less common cause. There are other things, right? In case I'm not happy with all of it, I say, can you ask me more probing questions so that your is more accurate? Let's try this. So now it is asking more questions because a complete picture will help narrow things down for it. Does the pain stay constant? Does it go come in waves? Does the headache get worse with physical activity, coughing, or bending over? On a scale of 1 to 10, how severe is your pain? How many hours sleep did you get last night? Have you seen several nights of poor sleep recently? Have you been under unusual stress, whether it is work, emotional, physical? Have you eaten? These are questions which even doctors don't ask usually. Sorry, doctors. No offense to you. Some doctors, let's say. But the point here is ChatGPT is asking such a such a holistic set of questions, right? Physical factors. Did you spend a lot of time looking at the screen? Did you sleep in an awkward position? This could be, right. I had that problem once. A different pillow actually caused it. Um, have you done any recent neck or upper back exercises? See, it's even asking furthermore. Do you have blurred vision, nausea, so and so? If you want more, ask me more questions. It probably will. Or it may say, hey, first answer those questions. That's giving me more. Have you had this kind of headache before? Is there a family history of migraines? Just imagine you keep answering all of it. You know, your diagnosis by this, will be so accurate because you have done two things. One, you have given ChatGPT a role as a doctor. Second, you are having a conversational kind of a prompt with ChatGPT. See how many of it. You want to have a conversation, you want to go back and forth, you can do that. Give it a try. This I want to give it to you as a homework. Chain of thought prompting. So you can ask the model to reason step by step so that you get a more accurate answer. It understands what exactly you want and it will give you a very precise response. So some of the examples. Say, I want to plan my daughter's first year birthday party. I want it to be grand. Please think step by step and help me plan it to ensure the entire plan is covered in good detail. You said step by step, right? It will go step by step. And if it misses some things and you're not happy, you say, I'm not happy, improve that. I want you to try this. If not your daughter's birthday party, let's take another example. My son is an engineering student in India, all right, and wants a new laptop for coding, CAD development, or software, right? Online classes. The budget is around 50 to 70,000 Indian rupees. Step by step, give me that specification. Or I'm preparing for a job interview as a financial consultant for Deloitte, right? And help me prepare for the interview. Reason, step by step, how I can effectively practice for this interview. Think of any use case, but go step by step, whether it is maths or logic or reasoning task or coding, right? This is something amazing for everyone. This is your homework for today. And as I promised you, I've kept the surprise, the good one, the best for the last. Let's try this. I want to roast my friend. He lives in the city Bangalore, and I want to tell him how great my city of Hyderabad is, especially when it comes to traffic and biryanis. So I want you to make 5 funny jokes and 5 funny roasts. Let's see. Absolutely. Time to rep your city and roast Bangalore, buddy. Some solid Hyderabadi swagger, 5 funny jokes. Traffic. In Hyderabad, we reach office late because of traffic. In Bangalore, you can apply for casual leave just to cross the silk board. Funny. Biryani. Bangalore folks call it biryani, even if it looks like pulao with commitment issues. Bro, that is not biryani, that is rice, Ray. Weather woes. Bangalore's weather is like a confused Tinder date. Wow, funny. Rain is one lane, sun is in the other lane, and heartbreak everywhere, and traffic jams also. Let me add that. Street names. Hyderabadi road may have potholes, but at least our roads don't have full IT resume as names. Take a left from Dr. MH Marigoda Main Service Road Extension, second stage, phase 3. Ah, bro, are you giving me address or debugging code? Cultural cuisine in Hyderabadi. In Hyderabad, biryani is an emotion. Yes. In Bangalore, they serve Kiona biryani. That's not biryani, that's a health hazard. Oh, wow. 5 funny roast. Your city has so much traffic jam, Google Map gives up halfway and says, आपका भविष्य आपके हाथों में है. Let's say one more. You eat Bangalore biryani and still have that audacity to say Hyderabad is overrated. Bro, your taste bud needs tech support. Ah, not happy. So I'll say, I want to make my friend cry. So let's see. We've taken it 5, 6 notches above. Bangalore biryani roast. You ever tasted real biryani? No, bro, not haven't. What you call biryani is rice with stage fright. Come to Hyderabad, we'll show you food that has depth, spice, and personality, not a soggy bowl of depression. Traffic therapy. Your Bangalore traffic is the only place people age in real time. Oh, so funny. You left for work as a software engineer and reached as a senior citizen with back pains and no dreams. Bangaloreans, isn't it true? Put it in the comment box. Don't fight, just for fun. Tomorrow you can put some chat. Ask Chat GPT to roast Hyderabad for something. All right. I am sure you don't have anything. When people think of Hyderabad, they think of culture, foods, Nizam, history, Nawabi charm, Charminar, and world class biryani. When they think of Bangalore, they think of Uber cancellations and trauma of ORR. Lovely. Isn't this awesome? We have already on day 4 of day 19 of Promptathon, and we are awesome in developing our AI habits. If you are following along, all right, subscribe to the channel, connect with me on LinkedIn. Thank you for joining Promptathon.